Mangala is a sutra that the Lord Buddha has stated as a code of conduct, which has a total of 38 principles, covering the beginning until reaching the ultimate goal in Buddhism. Welcoming the Dhammayātrā monks is a way to accumulate merits in Mangala, which will be the cause of happiness and prosperity in life as follows. Second Mangala, associating with wise. A wise is a person whose mind is normally bright, which is a person whose life is rich in morality, concentration, and wisdom. A wise leads you to fruition, which is the good people who join the activity together. At the same time, this will also result in the first Mangala, which is not going to do bad things anywhere else with fooled people.
Third Mangala, worship the worthy, which is the Lord Buddha, with the relics as his representative. This means Mangala Muni and the large group of monks who are the lifeblood of Buddhism. They are the Pahunyo, meaning worthy of being welcomed by scattering fragrant flowers and scents for the walking path. They are the Anjali Karanyo, meaning worthy of being welcomed with hands clasped together in worship. This is correspond to Apajayanamai in the meritorious deeds. While sitting to welcome the monks, if we also meditate, it will be a form of worship that the Lord Buddha praised as the best form of worship. This is correspond to Bhavanamai in the meritorious deeds.
Fourth Mangala, being in a suitable place. Wherever there are good people with morality, that place is a good place. The path that Dhammayātrā walked was the path that Mangala Muni inscribed for the discovery and spread of Dhammakaya knowledge. Buddhists should take themselves to sit along that path. The path of monks who have sila, adhi sila, samadhi, adhi siddha, panya, adhi panya.
Fifth Mangala, having done good meritorious deeds in the past. The fact that we were born in a land where Buddhism flourished. Having the opportunity to see a large group of monks walking the Dhammayātrā shows that we have accumulated merit in past lives. In this life, we must accumulate even more merits.
Sixth Mangala, establish yourself in a proper way. The merit comes from welcoming the Dhammayātrā, which is the cause of happiness and prosperity in the present life, the path to the blissful heavenly world and the path to immortal nirvana. Setting oneself uprightly in life goals at these three levels is also linked to the 14th Mangala, do not leave your work undone. Meaning that we do not only work for support ourselves, but also accumulating merit is also important work towards life goals at all three levels.
Seventh Mangala, become a Bahusutta. Bahusutta means a person who has the various kinds of knowledge. It means being clever. All Buddhists say that Nirvana is the best, the highest happiness. Nirvana is the final destination of all beings. The life of a monk is carefree and it is easy to strive to reach Nirvana. Coming to welcome the Dhammayātrā is like coming to study and observe, to become familiar with it.
You will also get to learn about the life of the monk up close, that people may not need anything more than just having a bowl, a shelter and just 3 pieces of robe, which may be enough factors to reach the full happiness that lies within us. Eighth Mangala, be artistic. Artistic means expressing things in a beautiful, admirable way. It means smart work. We can grow different types of flowers to be used for welcoming the Dhammayātrā monks.
Ninth Mangala, be well trained in discipline. Discipline means rules and regulations to control people's physical and verbal behavior. While sitting and welcoming, it is certain that this is the time when we will have complete and perfect household discipline, which means that we are definitely keeping the 5 precepts purely. This will correspond to the 20th Mangala, which is to abstain from alcohol, cigarettes, and addictive substances. On this occasion, we should abstain throughout the activity, which is the entire month of January, which will correspond to the Sila Mai in the meritorious deed. And let me link to the 19th Mangala, refrain from sin. Sin means bad things, things that make the mind unclear. Sin is the cause of suffering. Participation in the activity is a time when we abstain from committing the 10 evil deeds, such as not killing, not stealing, not engaging in sexual misconduct, not telling lies, not speaking words that bring other minds down, not speaking nonsense, not speaking in a way that incites people to quarrel, not thinking of greed, not thinking of hatred, and not having wrong views from the Dharma.
10th Mangala, speak kindly. Kindly words mean the speaker has carefully filtered with a clear mind. Saying the words sadhu, sadhu, sadhu are kindly speech, especially if you think of the word sadhu as emanating from the middle of the stomach, from the center of the body, the 7th base. By the way, it is an opportunity for us to talk about good things and merits that we have done. 11th Mangala, take care of your parents. We can also bring our parents to participate in the activity. Let's them accumulate merit that will accompany them in next lives.
12th Mangala, raising children. Bringing your child to welcome the monks is instilling in your child the 7 noble treasures. The first of these is faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. It will allow for the creation of the following 6 noble treasures. It is also instilling in your child the ability to become an upasaka and upasayaka, meaning one who sits near the triple gem.
13th Mangala, cherish your spouse. Marriage means having equal taste of Dharma. It means that the husband and wife must have these 4 things are appropriate for each other: Sada, Sila, Kaga, and Pana. Husbands and wives come to welcome the monks together will make the married life full of happiness and prosperity.
15th Mangala, alms offering. An opportunity to offer alms to a large group of sanghas, more than 1,000 monks, who are the tenors of Buddhism and Dhammayātrā knowledge. The sanghas have virtues called Anuttara and Punyakata and Lekasa, which means they are the best fields of merit in the world without any comparison. This is in line with the Dhammayātrā in the meritorious deeds.
16th Mangala, righteous in conduct. Being fair, being correct, and not being biased because of the 4 types of prejudice. Not being biased is one of the qualities of a good person, that is, being responsible for the honor and dignity of others. In this case, it means not being biased because of being infatuated, and not being biased because of hatred. Should never think, which temple is the monks from? But aiming for the prosperity of Buddhism. Then gladly join the activity.
17th Mangala, help your relatives. Relatives mean close people, means people who are related by blood, such as grandparents, uncles, aunts, siblings, etc. Relatives mean familiar people, meaning neighbors, close friends, friends at school, friends at work. If our relatives experience problems in life, we may also be troubled by them. Therefore, we should encourage our relatives to come and accumulate merit with the Dhammayātrā. When our relatives have made merit that is the cause of happiness, we will also be happy with them.
18th Mangala, work without penalty. Work without penalty means work is free from danger, and is beneficial to oneself and others. You can help prepare for the work and clean up the mess, such as sweeping the floor, laying mats, arranging flowers, etc. This is correspond to Vyavakamai in the meritorious deeds.
21st Mangala, do not be reckless in Dhamma. Basically, we never know when Kandamara will come to take away our physical strength, and we never know when Makumara will come to take away our lives. Participators hurry up to accumulate merit when the opportunity comes. That means ones are not reckless in Dhamma. If we invite our relatives to welcome the Dhammayātrā, we can be considered to have followed the Buddha's final advice: all conditioned things naturally decay. You should all strive to achieve your own and others' benefits with heedfulness.